Okay, I believe we're going live. Hopefully, at least. So, how's it going, everybody? Today we are going to be shiny hunting in Pokemon Sword, but not just that. Hopefully, we are going to have a friend with us today. Let's see if they're in chat. The Rizzfield himself. Rizzfield, are you in chat? Are we doing alright? Are we doing good? Can't hear anything. Let's. You can. Is this better? I just don't hear the game. Now I can. Okay, perfect. Yes. Okay, so unfortunately we were going to Discord, but OBS and all that. You can turn it down. Okay, picky. Kidding. Rizzfield and I were gonna do Discord stuff, but unfortunately Discord decided to be a butthead. So we're going to do some Dynamax raids and do some shiny. A little lower. Is that good? Is that good, Rizzfield? Are we good? Is that enough lowness, or is it me? Okay, that's enough lowness. Alright, then we are going to do some shiny hunting. I believe we're doing Dialga, or Dialga. Pin the link code in case anyone wants to join. Good idea. So... 1417. And we're gonna pin that up. Rad. Okay. So we got the code we're gonna use. If anybody wants to join us in chat and help us shiny hunt for Dialga. But I am excited. This is gonna be interesting. But yeah, Discord decided to be a butthead, and I'm 90% certain it's on my end. Probably 99%. I guess it just doesn't want to cooperate with my microphone or just my setup at the moment, which isn't the best, but I'm doing what I can. Either way, it should be fun and interesting. Exit and rejoin. Okay. Because it's being picky. Why is it being picky? That's being rude. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see, I should probably add a cat. There we go. There he is. Alrighty. So we're going for Dialga, which is Steel Dragon. Neither of these are good, so I'm just gonna go with Jolteon for now. But let's do it! Ground and fighting are the best. Yeah, because the steel is gonna be a big factor, huh? Helping Hand is really good. That's good to know. Alright, Riz, are we going left or right? Right. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do some grinding, folks. Let's do some Dynamax raids. Let's have a good time. Rizzfield, are you ready to have a good time? I said, are you ready to have an adequate and or good time? That's what I want to hear, is the yes with the exclamation mark. Let's do it. Let's beat up this water spider. You know, I don't actually mind Araquanid's design. Like, I like it. It's just a big old bubble spider. That was really anticlimactic to go from, are you having a good time, to, I like this. I like it shiny. Doesn't it have like a red shiny? Or am I just insane? I'm already Dynamaxing my homie. I'm already on it. Everybody knows Spider cannot beat Dog. Yes. It's like, yeah, I remember it having a rad shiny. Even if it has a weird looking mouth. Like most bugs. Get destroyed, Araquanid. Eat my lightning. Hopefully the next time we try this, we can figure out Discord and why it's being a jerk face. We'll figure it out. Either way, I'm gonna get rid of these Ultra Balls. So, I will say for the record that Rizzfield is more adept at these Dynamax raids. I never really did as much with them, but we're gonna do our best. We still learning? Yeah, we still learning. We doing good. I don't want this bug. If you want the bug, go and take it. That's your bug now. We got Hitmonlee on the right. We want to go right, correct? Where the backpacker be at? Yeah, that's what I thought. We have to chase the Lima Bean from Jimmy Neutron that comes around and starts eating people. Yeah, that works. Shell Bell. Here's what's funny. I got into like Nickelodeon and such before I did with Pokemon. So my frame of reference for Hitmonlee is... Check Discord. Okay, give me a second. Do that. So like, my frame of reference is backwards. I know Hitmonlee came first, but I still see him as the Lima Bean from Jimmy Neutron. I got you, I changed it. If I'm not replying, yeah, no, I got you. I'll try and keep Discord open as well, just to make sure that I'm covering my bases. It's an experiment. I feel as though we should try this for a half hour. If nothing else, we'll have fun going insane. And then tomorrow I'll go back to streaming something else, but we'll try and make this work. But my question being, does it not look like the Lima beam from Jimmy Neutron? Please validate me. Somebody. We can... Thank you, Rizzfield. Let's give this a half hour. And see if this system works. If not, we'll come back to it once I've got like a hard drive and things are set up a little better. But we'll definitely try. You think it works? Okay. I mean, we're working out the kinks, we're learning. And that's what's important. It's just my iPad being slow. Yeah, I get you. I kind of want to take it, but at the same time... Nailed. Ice? Because ice is good against dragon? Question mark? Yeah. And then I have a fighting type, and I believe fighting beats ice because if you punch your ice cube tray in your fridge, the ice will shatter or you'll hurt your hand. Use helping hand on me when we get to Dialga. Alright. There we go. I will make my dog a giant for you. Dialga also has pressure. I resist the urge to go pushing down on me, pushing down on you. No man as for pressure. Remind me, what exactly does pressure do again? Like, does it do anything? My iPad is tripping. Aww. I'm sorry, Rizzfield. And yes, it takes double PP and it's bad. Well. Ah. I'm so sorry, that was force of habit. When you barely have PP. Okay. Well, then let's just try and destroy this. He's really hard. Yeah. If you don't have a team of all fighting and ground, his defense is wicked. Oh no. Then we're just gonna be struggling a bit, ain't we? That's okay, it should be fun and fine. We have a dancing buddy and a lima bean on our team. We should be fine. Well, crap. That's probably not good. Yeah, our team is kind of meh. I agree with you. That's okay, we're gonna keep trying, we're gonna keep going. We're dual hunting. We got Dialga and Guzzlord. We're gonna do fine, we're gonna be okay. Not a lot of good RNG. No, I gotta agree with you there. Like, we got a grass type and a poison type, which don't do much against steel. Which, I don't know what I was expecting from Dialga, but not necessarily steel type. Like, is it because time is immovable? Like, what? I'm sure there's lore behind that. Hey Jimmy, I noticed that you have a lima bean on your Pokemon team. Sorry, that just came out of nowhere. Anybody enjoy my Carl Weezer impression? Uh-oh. That's not good. The title still says your name? What? I changed the title. It shouldn't say just my name. It should say Dual Hunting, Dialga, and Guzzlord. Are you sure that's not the live notification? I'm setting my iPad. Okay. We're gonna try something a little white trash this one. It may not be the prettiest, but I'm just gonna use my phone, which is next to the microphone, and hope that picks up. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. My iPad is like fucking tripping out like every time I go to type something in the chat.
Well, the good news is that you're picking up on my microphone at least a little bit, so hopefully that's a little better. Everybody, welcome to Rizzfield.
I can't fucking say that. Oh, sorry, I know I can't swear, sorry.
Oh, you can totally swear, I don't care.
No, it's just like Twitch rules, I guess, I don't know.
No, that's only like within the first 10 minutes, I think.
That's YouTube.
Oh. Well, either way, the Rizzfield, everyone.
Yeah, I don't know why your title just says your name and nothing else.
Well, that's weird because on my side, it says Dual Hunting Dialga and Guzzlord.
Let me try something real quick. So we're going to Guzzlord.
Yeah, we gonna guzz it up.
Okay, I'm putting the code.
Sounds like a plan.
Let me Twitch. I'm just gonna like look it up on.
Like, if I'm screwing something up, please let me know, because it might be just OBS not updating quickly.
Yeah, and also my iPad just like did an update last night, and now it's just like being really weird. Yeah, it just says your name on my end. Or yeah, it just says Koda Foxx.
Let's see here. Everything looks okay on my end.
Just keep redoing it, and then I'll let you know. Like it might have not gone through.
Alright. It might be just OBS being weird.
Yeah, also, so what's his type again?
Guzzlord is Dark Dragon.
Okay, Dark Dragon. So he takes like 4 times from Fairy.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like double checking. So he takes 4 times. So Fairy is like the best one, and then Fighting, Bug, Ice, and Dragon are the other good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's fucking go. I'm sorry. It's just in my nature.
Rizzle-dee-doo, rizzle-dee-dee. And I thought I'd be the one with the sensor problems.
I can't help it. Hold on. I'm gonna go on stream real quick and see if I can hear myself talking.
That would definitely be interesting.
Hold on. Hello.
Your audio.
I guess.
Your audio picks up on my end. Here, let me try turning up my audio.
Hold on. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm just trying to hear. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself, so yeah, I'm definitely coming through.
Okay, cool. This is a good little mini solution. That's perfect.
Yeah. It is. Oh, sorry, I wasn't like trying to be like I was trying to listen to myself.
No, I perfectly understand. Everything wants to be technical issues 10 minutes before we air, so that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I just had to reset my iPad, and now it's like, I don't know about Twitch, but it's doing okay.
Well, either way, I have the tags and category up to Pokemon Sword and Shield and Shiny Hunting. So if people are interested in it, we should be fine.
Yeah, I just think it's weird that it's not showing the title for whatever reason. But it's whatever.
Maybe because I changed it midstream?
That could be it.
But I also don't want to, like, have sections of the stream and do more editing for myself. I would rather, like, have one long stream and then swoop publish. That's just...
Yeah, but editing's good. Editing's always...
True. Still, for convenience sake, it is a little bit easier at least to have one big thing than, like, having to fiddle and screw around with multiple clips.
Yeah. Hey, looks like I have no good moves. It doesn't seem like we're doing any damage.
Yeah, Munchlax and Snorlax have a very strange defense. They're just, like, very high in defense with all that blubber.
Blubber.
I like Munchlax, though. He looks very cuddly.
They should make a life-size plush of him.
Well, he's only, like, 1.5 feet tall, so it's not like they can't do it.
Did you see if you spend over $80 at the Poke Center, you get a little Mr. Mime ornament?
You showed me that the other day, and I was just like, oh, that's cute, a mime. Meanwhile, Sage reactively goes, what? Did somebody say mime?
Like, I don't know, it's cute, and then it says like 2023 on the bottom of it.
I thought it was very cute. I like Mr. Mime.
$80 ornament.
Me slowly sweats at my order for the Lego Avengers Tower.
You're crazy.
You know I can do it, though. I can build it.
Oh yeah, no, I know you can, for sure.
Like, I'm insane when it comes to, like, those big Lego sets. I can bust them out pretty fast.
You should stream that. Get like a live camera.
It is tempting, but it's also but it's also like a private time thing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get that.
Like, it's very meditative for me. It helps me, like, sort out my brain doing that repetitive process of putting the bricks on top of each other.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
Like, it was... The one I think I busted out the fastest was the new Captain America shield, but that's because it's such a repetitive set to where, like, every 2 pages is like 28 versions of this, 28 clicks of that. Okay, you're done in an hour and a half. Really? It was 3,000 pieces.
That's crazy.
It was fun, though. It was an easy build, but a fun one.
Are you able to put it up on your wall at all?
No, I would need to, like, drill holes in the wall. Like,
you have fairy type moves already, right?
Yeah, I'm holding off.
Okay, because the next one we're gonna go to is Alcremie.
This one here on the right?
Yeah, on the right.
Delicious.
Pretty sure that's Alcremie.
Alcremie, the most edible Pokemon.
I was looking at, like, yesterday I decided to organize my boxes in Scarlet Violet, which I've never really done, but I was like, I'll take the time and do it. And I found a shiny Applin that I want. I don't know if I'm gonna evolve that one into Dripplin, though, or just wait till I get another one, because I like Mark hunting.
I go by the rule of if you can't pay for it twice, don't buy it. So if you don't have a second shiny Applin...
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's why I want to go for it again. I told you for Valentine's Day, I was like so bored that I went and hunted a whole box of shiny Applins to send out for Valentine's Day. I never knew what happened. I hope those people are happy with them. I hope they evolved them into like a Dripplin, but that was like way back in February before we even knew.
I would hope that somebody has them and then recognizes your user and goes like, oh my gosh, I got one from the Rizzfield!
Yeah, except my name is spammed, and that's why I want to play through Scarlet, and I feel like Scarlet has better Pokemon, and I want to like have a new name.
I will say that Scarlet has better Area Zero Pokemon.
No, no, no doubt about it. Like, I really, really want the Soaring Moon. I think it's Soaring Moon, yeah? The Salamence one.
Yes, I believe that is Soaring Moon.
So, like, whenever I really want to get Scarlet and play through it, I really wanted to get it before the DLC comes out, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe. Might.
You never know. I mean, Christmas is coming up.
Yeah. I'm asking my mother, at least, for this Dialga Plus.
The big one?
The big one that was, like, it has, like, a vent fabric on it.
There's only like one thing that I want for Christmas, and it's sort of a big ask, so if like family members even like go halvesies on it and it's one big gift, that's fine, but like on Amazon...
Is it the PS5?
Specifically the one on Amazon with the Spider-Man 2 bundle.
Yeah, that would be good. You know what? Maybe it will happen, that's all I'm gonna say.
I don't expect it, but that's like the one thing I can think of.
Are there other games on the PS5 that you want?
If I could find any of the Infamous games, yes.
Is it is it like backwards compatible to the... Yeah, it is, right? Because like there's like no games on the PS5 when it first came out, so I think everyone was playing their PS4 games on it.
I am 70% certain it is. I have not caught up with that news in all honesty. I've been such a Nintendo for the last like 10 years that just anything Sony or Microsoft goes over my head.
No, same though. I heard, I don't know, I'm gonna switch. I heard, I don't know if I really believe it, but they actually might make a Switch too.
I've been seeing that. I've been seeing a couple of things, and the most common thing I've seen on like articles is like fighting in the middle. Yeah, past Simeon.
Yeah, in the middle.
The most common thing that I heard is like they want to do another dual screen system that is also like TV compatible.
Would be weird. They could do that though, because then it wouldn't be like backwards compatible, really. Like there would just be an empty screen right there.
Well, that's the thing is like I think one of the screens becomes the controller. So it'd be like a 3DS and a Wii U had a baby.
That sounds atrocious, honestly.
Again, this is what I've heard, not what I know.
No, I know. I'm not saying that you're saying it for fact. I'm just saying that it is. That would be definitely something Nintendo went through with that.
I think for certain games it would be kind of neat, but at the same time, like you said, backwards compatibility would be a lot like playing a Game Boy game on the DS. You just have like a blank screen to look at. And it's just
and it would just like take up so much space.
It takes up so much space. I think it would be more I think it'd be more interesting if they went closer to like VR. Like if they had like more wearable options.
I just hope they update the system so like you could actually run a game on it and it wouldn't turn into a bomb.
So it doesn't overheat with the light of 1,000 suns.
Like boot up fucking... I gotta stop saying the S word. I'm sorry, I'm working on it. I tried to boot up like... I don't even think it was RE5. I think I was like actually just playing like Scarlet and Violet and it was like overheating.
That makes me concerned because the one Switch game that I want, if by chance a PS5 isn't possible, which is entirely plausible, I want to get the Batman Arkham trilogy, which all three of those games are somewhat open world, so it's like, oh, I'm just gonna have like a pancake griddle for a Nintendo Switch, it'll be overheating so much. Here,
Well, it will probably run, just not at like the right frames, like FPS.
I'm gonna let
And
you
then,
get
I mean, like,
Gigantamax, just real quick.
oh, okay, thank you. Just because, like, I mean, we have Breath of the Wild, which I mean, it's very cartoony graphics, I guess. So like, it's less like working. But when you get into like those areas, like there's like this one area with just like apples trees, and the game just starts chugging.
Just because there's too many apples on screen in your general vicinity.
Like, why?
Well, see, that's what I'm afraid of with the Arkham trilogy, is like, they're very detailed games, so Nintendo will probably have to scale them down to be more like Breath of the Wild detailed, which sucks a little bit, because the Arkham games are beautiful in their like dark, gloomy, high definition detail. So either it's gonna be,
I would just wait for the PS5.
that's honestly what I'm thinking, and then just get the PS5 version of the Arkham trilogy, which I'd be happy with. Cause it's Batman. And
Yeah.
and I need to get the taste of
That
John
game was
Doe
interesting
out.
yesterday.
Say again?
That game yesterday was interesting.
The only thing I'm not really digging is the Joker. Cause it's not the Joker. Like, did they lose the copyright to him? It's a Batman game. Like, if you
I don't know.
like, at first I was on board with it when it was like, oh, they were buddies in Arkham Asylum in the previous game, and now they're like in a weird, strenuous friendship at this game. It's like, okay, I can be down with that. I can be down with an alternate story. But making the Joker this whipped, Karen-obsessed weenie, it left a weird taste in my mouth, because it's like, you almost got it. It's like dollar store Mountain Dew versus regular Mountain Dew. It's like, it's not good, but it's like 80% there. You know what I mean?
It's really like he's on and off his meds.
Honestly, yes. Like, and honestly, I think it would have been better if Harley was just by herself. Because I have no problem with Harley being the girl boss that she was in the game. Like, I thought she was fine. It was just with John included, aka the Joker, aka the Woker. Like, that's where I'm like, oh, oh no, this is just watching an abusive relationship go down. Like, I don't want to watch this.
I get you.
Like,
Sorry, I'm setting up again. Wait, you can't catch Dialga.
I haven't had it.
No, it says that you caught it already.
No way.
Yeah. So you must have done it when you were doing all that random stuff that without me. That one, yeah.
That sounds like me.
I mean, at least we have Guzzlord still.
I mean, if you get the Dialga shiny, that's fine. I think I have one, probably hacked. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I like real one. I like real one.
Which is all the better when you get it. I believe in you. Why
I have the event ones from the some Unova ones.
I need to double check mine. I think I have maybe one legitimate one.
You have a legit Suicune.
I do?
Yeah. Okay, go to the right, I guess. There's nothing good. So it's probably like, if you don't have like a good like ground or fighting route, then I just think it's like screwed.
I didn't see a single ground or fighting in that map.
No, I didn't. I checked too. I mean, Duraludon. Fire is also kind of good against him just because he's steel, but it's not like super effective.
Well, that's because or fire is not very effective against dragon, is the thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like just effective, not super effective or anything. Honestly, I don't know if it was a weird choice to make Dialga dragon or make him steel.
I don't know. I think Steel Dragon's kind of cool. I mean, I think it's weird that Palkia is Dragon Water.
Well, to me, that makes sense because of space. Because water will take up the area of any given space. Like when you pour it in a cup, it takes that shape. So that kind of makes sense.
I guess I see that.
But steel for time doesn't. But I also don't have...
what else could they have put?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, is like I don't have an argument against the other one. Like... I guess I kind of see it because time is... only moves forward, maybe? And is never, like, set back? Again, I don't understand the symbolism. I'm sure there's some lore guy who's like putting his glasses up against his nose. Well, actually, studies on Dialga have shown. Yeah. Like, Arceus makes sense. Because as a normal type, he is everything and nothing all at the same time. Like God. Giratina makes sense. As a god of distortion, he's a ghost type because you can't really touch distortion, and ghosts aren't real. Palkia is...
And dragons, cool.
And then we talked about Palkia, but Dialga, it's like... I don't get it. But I don't know what else to put you in.
Just make a separate type for him, just, time.
He's the only time type.
Have you seen anything about the new DLC for Scarlet and Violet?
I saw a meme, but I know it's not real.
What was it?
Real quick, we want to go to the left, right, or middle? Right is Poliwrath, I think, so Punchies.
No, that's the one that, it doesn't have a fighting move at all. I already clicked on it though, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
It's it's
Seismitoad?
It's not Poliwhirl. Yeah, it's that one. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name.
The meme was like, oh, the new, like, Reggie tube has come out, and it's just like a bunch of inner tubes stuck together with Reggie eyes. Or no, Seismitoad's ground type. Seismitoad's ground type.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any ground type moves. I don't believe.
Rude.
Yeah.
But it was based off this meme of like a guy working at the back of a water park, like with all these tubes stuck together on him, so he looks like a Reggie.
That's me. That's me.
Honestly, as like a fake mon, I didn't hate it. But I also hate that it's not real, because it's kind of funny.
It's very funny.
The only other thing that I saw was months ago, where it's like, all the starter Pokemon will be here. So you stop complaining about all the starters not being in one game.
I wonder if the DLC is gonna be like a lot longer than Teal Mask was. Because I mean, I believe that this one that we're playing right now was also had like the second DLC. Honestly, had a lot more in it.
I think the second DLC was harder to walk around in. Like it had more mountains and like different landscapes, so it looked like it had more variety.
Well, I'm talking about story-wise.
Well, story-wise, yeah, because it had Calyrex in it, and you had to help him out.
And then you also had the legendary birds you could catch, and then you have the Dynamax adventures, and then there's like also other like the side stories. Like I feel like it was longer and there was more in it. Is what I'm trying to say. Is that I think that there's going to be more story in this new DLC than there was. Like, because I feel like Teal Mask was like so short.
Teal Mask was short, and I'm just thinking about like the Isle of Armor. Like, we got a Kung Fu bear.
Yeah. Like, it was also pretty short, so I'm, like, wondering if they're just, like, saving everything. Go to the right. To the right, to the right.
I know that it takes place in a school that has, like, an infinitum terrarium of, like, 4 different sections of land. So, maybe...
Yeah.
Like, maybe it'll have you running around Paldea a little bit more.
Well, I think it's going to take you to Area 0 again. Because of Terra Pogus, whatever it is.
Terrapagos? Terrapagus?
Yeah, Terrapagus.
Terrapagus.
That's so funny and hilarious.
That is... Some of these Pokemon names are very interesting to pronounce. Because no matter what you say, you're going to be wrong.
Yeah, yeah. But, I think, I don't know, because, like, a whole bunch of, like, PokeTubers were able to play, like, the game for, like, 40 minutes to an hour recently. Like, obviously they didn't play, like, the whole story, but...
They played a chunk.
Yeah, and, like, there, you know, there's some things they can't, like, talk about. So, like, it's all just, like, kind of speculation right now. But, like, I just feel like, because of how, like, Teal Mask ended, I don't know if you remember it, but, like, Kieran, it's not Kieran, is his name Kieran?
The kid? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying not to say Kieran, but it's Kieran. Hey, that's kind of funny, I never noticed that. And he's also from Unova. Well, I mean, not Unova, but he's the Blueberry. So the Blueberry Academy is in Unova, but he's from... What is it called?
Kitakami.
Kitakami, yeah, I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
I didn't realize that Blueberry was in Unova.
Yeah, it says that, like, that's when you first play the DLC, like, before you even get to Katakami, they're like, we're from Blueberry Academy, which is in Unova.
I'll honestly admit I did not remember that. But
yeah, and also, like, the school names in Paldea are in Spanish, and then the Blueberry Academy is in English, obviously.
True. And that's gotta be a hint for a new remake, right? Like, they're doing Gen 5 next.
Which I don't know, I mean, it's not, like, next on their fucking, next on their checklist. So I don't doubt it that they're not gonna, like, not make one, because I mean, that's just how they go. But I did hear a rumor that if the Switch 2 does come out, they might make, like, a Let's Go Johto or something. Maybe.
That would be fun. I kind of like that idea.
I just like the Let's Go games. I know it got, like, a lot of hate. Oh my god, I've never seen so much damage done to him.
That is the beauty of pandas. I think I got the Jack Black one.
You did. But definitely, like, I don't remember what I was saying.
You were saying you like the Let's Go games.
Yeah, I like those games. Like, I know they got, like, a lot of flag, but, like, it was really fun to shiny hunt in that game, and it was just, like, kind of nice, like, relaxing, like, catch them. Like, there was no battling or anything, which I know, I guess, takes it the point of Pokemon, but I don't know, it was fun.
It was fun if you're at home, but, like, if you take your Switch on the go a lot for any reason, it was kind of annoying to catch them like that. So, like,
How so?
Like, when I was on the bus playing it, back when I was working at the casino, I would play Let's Go Eevee, And I remember the catching system being very annoying because it wanted you to like
You
swirl
can turn
the
off
switch.
the motion sensors.
Well, I figured that out eventually, but at first when you don't realize
That's
that,
what your
it's
problem
like
was.
it looks like you're playing Yahtzee with your Nintendo Switch, just like shika 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 shika. Come on, give me a Pokemon. Oh, it missed. We did it.
We did it. We got Dialga.
Oh, I guess you're right. I guess I did catch it. Oops.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I honestly forgot. So you're perfectly fine. Like, I can still help you do that and you help me with Guzzlord. Like, I think that's a good trade-off.
Yeah, I don't mind doing Guzzlord because I don't, like, I just hope that my luck doesn't go into him on accident and not Dialga.
I hear you. I think that would be really sad because I really like Guzzlord as a shiny.
I mean, I'll accept him, but, like, I'm just saying, like, I hope he doesn't come first.
Well, the bright side of that would be we each have a Pokemon that we haven't caught on have not caught on either side, so we can just help each other out.
Yeah, and then I got Lego and I named her Lily.
Aww. By the way,
with like 2 L's.
I evolved the Komodo you gave me the other day, and I named her Jammy.
No.
Like jamming out to music.
All the way to. You evolved her all the way?
Yeah, to the big boy. Or big girl.
No.
Her scales are so shiny.
What's the. What are we. I don't know.
Darkened Dragon. Take the Macho, take the Macho. Pass Simeon? Okay, you have a fighting type move. So like,
wait, I have a steel type move and we need to get fairy.
So then we want to go to the left and be Ivysaur to get that fairy with the berries.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Why do things have to be sold out?
What is sold out?
Just like all the Dialga plushes on Pokemon Center.
Dialga's a poppin' Pokemon.
There is.
Like I think he won the second majority after Giratina. So it's like Giratina, Dialga, and then Palkia.
There's these Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina pins that are pretty cool though.
Are you just scrolling eBay?
No, I'm looking on PokeCenter because I want to look. Hey man, I play this game so much that I like just multitask while doing it.
Oh, it's funny you reminded me. So, last year while I was on my road trip, I visited New York for a couple of days. And
yeah.
And I was in the Nintendo store. 'Cause you gotta, you know. And it was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay. I got in at a weird time, like the same time a school field trip was going into the store. So it's like, oh, there are several children here kind of ruining my moment, but I'm going to try and ignore them. And I just saw this like one, I think they were all like 10 to 12, like pre-teenish age. And these two kids like picked up a Palkia plushie and went, look, it's Dialgus. And I'm just like, no, that's Palkia. And it's just like, how do you know? And I'm like, well, number one, it's on the tag. Number one.
Why are you bullying these kids? I didn't know.
Well, I didn't say it as meanly as I just did. I was just like, oh, buddy, no, here, let me help you out. That's Palkia. The one to the left is Dialga. And they're just like, "Oh, thanks, mister," and they all went along their way. But internally, I'm just like, "You couldn't read the tag, kid."
He thought it was Dialga.
I couldn't help the actually. I just, it came
Your
out.
brain. The neurodivergent brain, when someone says something that you know wrong, you just gotta correct it. That's me too.
Exactly. It's just like, I don't want them going out in the mean streets of New York, them getting mugged, and it's like, "You're gonna get mugged, kid, and the only way you'll know the difference is which one is Palkia, which one is Dialga," and they go, "Oh god, a hairy dude just told us this. Hold on, we'll figure it out."
Did that Comfy just use floral healing on our team?
Well, that's very nice. I kind of feel bad for destroying it.
I gotta hurt. Sorry, my Twitch was dying. I had to plug it in before it shut off and everything got ruined.
Well, as long as you're on Discord, you good.
Well, it would have shut off and then I would have got disconnected from the raid.
Oh.
That's why I was like, gotta hurry.
You know what's weird about New York, just now that I'm thinking about it?
What?
It's a lot smaller when you're in there, and yet so much bigger going up. Like, the directional towards the sky up. Like, you can get from Broadway to Central Park in a 5-minute walk. And if you don't live in New York, you don't have the frame of reference for how close everything actually is. I could not live there. It's too compact.
Yeah, I can see that.
Although it was funny, from the Nintendo store to Central Park, because I wanted to see the zoo, a Shaolin monk stopped me trying to sell bracelets to me.
Oh?
Yeah, like, he was in full robe and everything. Real quick, which one do we want? Water? Question mark?
That's a it's a turtle, and then the second one, the flying one's a bat.
Want to mess up the bat?
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah,
I want to see if I can get it shot at.
He was in, like, red and yellow robe, and he was just, like, skipping around 50th Avenue, just, like, beads and necklaces, beads and bracelets. Like, that's the only thing he knew how to say in English.
That's okay. He was probably getting a good profit, honestly. It's New York.
Well, like, his sales pitch was interesting. He gave you the bracelet first, and then would hand you a piece of paper that says, "Don't speak English, please give money." And that's when you're
trying
like,
to make a living.
He was trying to grift. It was a weird scam.
It was not. That's just how people in New York are.
And that might just be, and I wasn't prepared for it. I can fully admit that. But it was very weird when you're in that situation.
Like the people that sit on the side of the street.
Well, like, he wasn't sitting, he was skipping. He was just, like, having a day, happy as can be. Saw me put a handmade wooden bead bracelet on my wrist, bowed, handed me a piece of paper, and says, like, "Can't speak English, give money for bracelet, anything fine."
That's just how it is. That's New York.
I'm sure it's just New York. That doesn't excuse the fact that it was a bizarre incident.
It's just Hollywood.
Oh, hi, Poseidon.
That was not. That was. I mean.
That's
that was
Oceanside.
California.
That's California. That's
No,
different.
not our old place where we used to live. There's very creepy people on the internet.
Well, I didn't say we lived there.
Well, we obviously were there.
Either way. Gross.
Just don't say names of locations.
Either way, moving on. It was a very interesting and bizarre experience to, like, be bombarded by this happy as a clam Shaolin monk. This world's a weird place, and it's fun.
He was doing his little grift, and that's okay.
Hey, I gave the bracelet back because I didn't have any cash, so I didn't take anything from him. And
That's good.
When I was trying to explain, like, oh, sorry, I don't have any cash, and I was trying to give it back, he just kind of, like, cocked his head, like, he wasn't understanding, so I had to open my wallet and show him no money, and he just went, oh! And walked away. Like, he was no longer skipping.
Maybe that bracelet had some, like, mystical powers, and you're missing out on it.
You know what? That's not impossible.
Like, you just missed out on this awesome bracelet this guy was trying to sell you.
I could have been the next Iron Fist, but I didn't have any cash on me.
I don't know what else to say other than that's just like New York and like places like Hollywood.
Oh, I wouldn't... I don't past it just New York being New York. But I had to share.
I get Dynamax next round.
Alright, I'll let you do it. Because I think I'm Psychic type as well as Ice type, so that's just painting a target.
Yeah, and I have a Fairy.
I like
Fairy.
Other than being a flower lay, which is what Comfey is supposed to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not based off of anything else, is it? Like some type of bug that collects flowers or something?
No, it's just a lay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I mean...
Second question, how it float?
It's a Pokemon, it can do whatever it wants.
Valid. You dare apply logic?
You question the logic of any Pokemon? I mean, I can't even think of a certain Pokemon that's not, like, strange in nature with, like, weird abilities.
Oh, I definitely agree, but they're still fun to talk about.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I have 2 shiny Comfies, and their names are Jill and then Valentine.
I see what you did there. I see
I
what
also have a Stylopod. What the frick am I talking about? Silopede.
Celopede? Oh,
I don't know, it's a bug type from Unova.
the big red one?
Yeah,
Scolipede.
I'm the worst Pokemon fan. I don't know any names.
That's perfectly fine because you're better at battling and I'm better at names. You're thinking of Scolipede.
So, because it's Scoli or something.
Yeah, like scoliosis.
Oh, I see.
Like Scolipede.
Scolipede. Okay.
Like a
I
centipede
like that
with
Pokemon. I wish
scoliosis. I remember it mained on one team I had for Unova. For Pokemon Black 2, I think. The one where inexplicably other Pokemon for other generations happened to be in Unova.
The second game?
The second game, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I never finished those games because they were too hard for me, and I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
I beat it normally the first time, and then I got an action replay for Christmas, and I just started stealing other people's Pokemon because I had a cheat code to where you could steal one Pokemon per battle.
I remember that.
So, like, I kept going to the Elite Four, and eventually I just caught all their Pokemon. So I had to do it like 40 times.
That's awesome.
So eventually I had like Alder's team, Shantae the Librarian, the Garbage Man, Dark type guy, what's his name? Grillby? God, what is his name?
Grillby? I'm sorry, I just realized what you said.
You know who I'm talking about? The guy who was wearing the kimono and like the like suit, and he has a Liepard.
Yeah, he does not look anything like Grillby.
No, he has like a GR starting name.
His name, I know who you're talking about because Calvin really likes him.
Grims.
He's like the older guy, right? In the samurai suit?
In like the samurai robe, yes. He wears like a white samurai robe, and he's got like black, like crow raven hair.
Never mind. I'm thinking of someone from Gen 6.
Oh yeah, no, you're thinking of Mr. Armor Man. I know who you're talking about too. God, what is his name? It's gonna kill me now. I'm gonna Google it.
Google it.
Gen 5 Elite 4. Grimsley. His name is Grimsley.
It was close to Grill. It was close to his name.
I knew it was like something like that. Gorgeous, because I like pumpkins. We're a little screwed on this RNG for Dialga.
I mean, that's until we see the route.
We got 2 fighting.
Okay, so go
Right.
left. Okay, so right's a Dunsparce and left is a. The left is a Galarian. The second evolution is. I'm gonna go with that one. Loon. Don't know, dude.
Like.
I'm so bad with Pokemon names. Lanoon. It's Lanoon.
Yep. I wanted to see if you got it, but you figured it out. But that's the Hoenn version.
I was hoping it was the Galarian one because I like that one.
That one's based after Starchild from Kiss.
I like it. Most of the Pokemon in the DLC, I'm gonna Dynamax just once and then use my fighting type. Because remember, Dialga has pressure, so he'll take like all your moves. So I'm gonna try not to use my fighting type moves, but I'm just gonna do it right now.
You're good. Helps us breeze past it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Just speaking of Lanoon, the Galarian Lanoon being based off of a member of Kiss, I remember I had a day off and I was playing Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I had Obstagoon on my team, and my dad comes up and is like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Playing Pokemon and relaxing," and he's just like, "What's that one?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Obstagoon. He's based off of Gene Simmons from Kiss." And he goes, "That might be the one Pokemon I like." And then he just left the room. And I'm just like, did I just get approval?
we stand Obstagoon now.
We stand Obstagoon in chat. We stand Obstagoon in this house.
That's why we need to get it shiny. I'm hoping, because in the DLC, I was saying before I got distracted, that a lot of the regional Pokemon are in there, but I haven't heard anything about, like, Galarian Zigzagoon being in there. But I hope.
I hope so too. I have a shiny Obstagoon that could use a stretch of the legs.
Did you know, too, that they added a new mark in this DLC? Like, not like the recent one, the teal mask. So if you walk around with your Pokemon and they collect items, they can get the item finder mark.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so it's really good to walk around with them. I don't know, I like marks, so I like keeping up with them.
It's not an aspect of Pokemon I necessarily keep up with, but I respect the hustle.
I mean, they're just more rare than, like, just normal shiny Pokemon.
That definitely tracks. I'm a bit of a weenie shiny hunter. I'm good with it just being shiny.
You gotta get on that level. Okay, go to the right.
You are definitely a more dedicated shiny hunter than I am. I'm definitely very casual.
I have a lot of shiny legendaries.
I know. You have a few more than I do for sure.
I mean, I got 4 in one day in this game.
Which ones?
So I was going for Yveltal, and then I was like, okay, I'll go for Xerneas next, because that's the next one of the Gen 6 ones. And then I got it a few raids later, and then I was like, okay, I'll go for Reshiram, because I really like Reshiram, but I doubt I'll get it. And then I got him, like another few raids later, and then I was like, okay, I don't really know what I'm gonna go for now, because I have a lot that I just got like 3, so I just was doing a random raid to see what I could, like, find Kyurem or something. And then I got a shiny Heatran the very next raid.
That is some very good shiny luck. I am jealous.
It was insane. I don't know what, and now I don't get anything. So I guess all my luck went there on near Christmas. It was around Christmas.
The best shiny luck I've had lately is today on Pokemon Go. I hatched a shiny Galarian Meowth and a shiny Galarian Slowpoke.
Ooh.
That's been my shiny luck recently. But I've also been distracted.
Pretty good though.
Oh, I'm happy with that. I love Galarian Meowth. I love it's just a Viking. It's a Viking cat.
I know, like, most, like, PokeTubers talk about it, and I think I said it, like, earlier, but I just really hope in the Brown Tundra, in the, what's the second one called? The second part of the DLC. I just really hope there's something like this that we can do together, because, like, this is, like, one of the most fun things in Pokemon to me.
Like a Terra Raid Den adventure.
For, like, legendaries.
I like that. I do. I would love for it to be caused by a Pokemon. So, like, a Pokemon with the altering strength, like Hoopa and Arceus or Dialga, for example, who are just pulling Pokemon in and out from time and space and putting them in these dens.
Well, like, that's the thing, like, back in Sun and Moon, they had, like, pretty much what this is, but, like, with the ultra wormholes, and, like, you can shiny hunt that way, like, pretty easily.
Yeah, and in Oris, they had Hoopa, where it's like, if you found which...
Take it.
You got it. If you found where the Hoopa ring was, you could go and, like, challenge a random one. And it could be anybody.
Yeah, and I'm really just, like, hoping that they do mythicals this time around.
To the left?
Yeah, to the left.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't know, I know like mythicals are very like special to them, but I just want like my own little shiny Darkrai.
Well,
That's not hacked.
out me, why don't you? Anyway.
No, it's really cool though because I didn't know you could put Jirachi and Darkrai in Scarlet and Violet, and I was like, wait, I have these hacked ones you gave me. I can take them and I can put them and use photos, so I'm actually very thankful. Because, like, otherwise I just wouldn't have them to, like, look at. Like, I'm not going to use them online or anything, but...
I think that's the only thing Pokemon is actually worried about, is if you use them online for competitive or things like that.
Yeah, and I swear I went into a raid the other day, and someone had a shiny Ogerpon, and I was like, I don't think you're allowed to have that.
How did they get a shiny what?
Hacked. It was hacked. What did you say?
What color? Like, what did it change into? What color?
It's like, have you not seen it before?
Shiny Ogerpon? No.
It's like green, like more green. Hold on, let me send you a picture. Yeah, its face is just green and that's it.
It's like under the mask, its face?
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if it was shiny because, like, in battle, it has its mask on. But I look at the other Pokemon and none of them were shiny, and I heard 2 little shiny dings.
I will say that it's still cute, but it's also kind of redundant because, like you said, it wears a mask, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, the Gen 9 shinies aren't too, like, fancy.
I wish they got a little bolder with some of them, because there are a few shinies in here I like Garnackle, for example, where it turns all caramel. I like that one. But then you got like Mousehold or Dynamo, where it goes from white to white, and it's tiny, and on the biggest television you still can't tell the difference.
I feel like the reason they made a lot of these shinies, like, not really different is because they wanted to make it, like, a little more harder to find since they're in the overworld already. And so, like, I guess their thought process was like, well, if we make them a little difficult, then they'll be a little harder to find.
I see that logic. However, when you have scaled Pokemon like they do in Scarlet and Violet, to where they are scaled to be the size and height they should be for the player, it becomes very difficult to see the difference. Like with Charcadet.
Yeah, no, I think that was the point. I legit think that was their point.
But that also makes it harder to like harder to see, and I don't know. I don't think that's a very effective strategy. I'd rather have.
I don't think they necessarily want us to get shinies.
I think that's bad marketing.
Well, because I mean, shinies are just kind of like a subcategory of like whole Pokemon in general. I mean, I guess they're more common and more popular nowadays, but like they shiny lock all the legendaries. Like even in like the Crown Tundra, like they weren't shiny locked. Like not these ones, but like the birds and like the Reggies weren't locked. But now like even in Scarlet and Violet, like the sub legendaries are like locked for like no reason. I guess because they just don't want you to waste your like time resetting the game. I don't know.
I think that's a bad marketing strategy because people like the weird ones.
For
like,
some,
well, like Green Espeon, for example.
The majority of people that play Pokemon aren't shiny hunters. It's just the ordinary person. Like it's not really like the ordinary person that plays Pokemon that's just playing it to play through it, not gonna play it after they beat the Elite Four or whatever. Like they don't care.
I understand that. And it is just personal opinion. Like, I've always preferred when you can see the difference. Like, I don't want to be that challenged on a 1 in 1600th chance of finding.
But like shiny Pokemon, like they're not supposed to be easy. That's the thing. Like I don't like how easy it is nowadays. Like I like the challenge of it.
Well, I can appreciate, like, unlike, say, Legends Arceus, where it is incredibly easy to shiny hunt, in Scarlet and Violet, you don't hear, like, a da-da-da-ding when a shiny is nearby. That's fine. But just...
Yeah, no, I do... Continue.
It's more for smaller Pokemon, like Tynamo, Maushold, Comfey. Pokemon that you already have a hard time seeing. Because, like, going up to a Meowth, you can kind of see the difference a little easier. But then you go up against, like, Maushold or Tandemaus, and they're already just two tiny white blips on your TV or on your Switch. Those are the Pokemon that should have a bigger difference. Like, even Gray.
Yeah, I was gonna say... oh, we got it. Sorry, I was getting soda. I was gonna say, like, the one thing I do think they should add is, like, a little shiny sound or something. I think that would make it a lot easier, especially the people that are, like, colorblind, which is a problem.
At very least, make that an option. Something you can set in the menu. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, shiny sound on or off. Because, like, sometimes I just want to find the shiny and I can't tell.
And you don't want to go through like 900 Charcadets in the mass raid. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Or in the mass outbreak, you don't want to go through like 100 something, 200 something Pokemon just so that way you can find your Tandemaus, which happens to be a slightly darker white. Like, a cool gray. Mice are gray.
It technically is a cool gray.
It's very hard to tell. And even then, it's just its little shirt. Like, not the head.
Hold on. I accidentally... Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Or like Charcadet. Charcadet bugs me the most because it's just the eyes. Nothing else about it is shiny. Like, how are you gonna tell?
I can't disagree because the Charcadet one just kind of sucks. But, like, it's honestly... You wouldn't believe it, but the shiny differences are actually pretty, like, easy to see in the overworld because, like, I found a shiny Charcadet from, like, miles away when I was, like, shiny hunting. Like, I think it was, like, Larvestas. I found a shiny Larvesta, and, like, in the very far distance, I saw, like, a shining blue on the Charcadet. I was like, wait a second, that's not normal. And it was a shiny.
Your eyesight must be better than mine then, damn.
It's not. I think it's gotten worse.
I've never gotten that luck.
I shiny hunt a lot.
I did get lucky accidentally this morning with a shiny Mudbray.
Wait, we're going Guzzlord now, right?
Yeah, and we're kind of SOL on a lot of these.
Go to the right.
Okay. But, like, some of the Gen 9 Pokemon, their shinies I like. Like, I enjoy shiny Tinkaton. I like it gets a rusty hammer. That's good.
I think it would be cool if it was purple, too, and then have the rusty hammer, because then it would be kind of like, not technically opposite, but like, because the hammer itself is rose gold. It's not even rusty, it's rose gold.
Fair enough. Yeah, you got a point.
So
it is more rose gold.
So I think it would be cool if like, the purple itself was like not like a saturated purple, but like a light purple, like not like lavender. I don't know what color I'm really describing in my head, but like a purple that goes well with the rose gold, I guess.
Like, I kind of get you. Like, sort of a creamy-ish purple. Like, it's a little light, but not too light.
Yeah, like a muted purple, I guess you could say.
I know what muted means. I got you.
What?
Silverwing.
You're silly.
The Pokemon Scarlet version of Volcarona, Silverwing. That's a good shiny.
Yeah, I love. He is. I love I have one that my boyfriend gave me, and I love him. His name is Sugar Cookie.
I named mine Gold in Spanish, which is Oro.
That's a good name for him.
It's a very good name.
You can still hear me fine, right?
I can hear you fine, and according to my mic leveler here on OBS, you're being picked up on audio.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I need to get my own computer and like my own mic, so it's like I'm not having like Discord audio playing, because that's what it is right now.
I'm definitely gonna see what I can do on my end. Like, we may have to spend a day tinkering with this.
Or I could just get like a really good headset too.
I might go into the market for a good headset, but I also spent $50 on a nice mic, and I want to use it as much as I can.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying for me, so like on the Twitch video, it's not me having like crusty Discord audio, which it kind of is right now.
Just a little
I'm using
bit.
I'm using my AirPods.
Oh, your AirPods?
From like the first gen AirPods.
Are they any... I've never used AirPods specifically. Are they any good?
Yeah, I mean, I've had these ones for 3 years pretty much, and they still work fine. Like, they're the first edition, like I said, too. But they only work with Apple products, I think.
That's honestly the first time I've heard an Apple product last longer than a year.
No, yeah, they're really good for the most part. Go to the right, because that's Duraludon.
Heck yeah, and we could definitely be okay with a shiny from that.
I could, because I named the 2 that I got, like, really bad, because I was so angry I got, like, 3 of them at once.
3 shiny Duraludons?
There's one named Second, and then I think the third one is just named Stop. I was just tired of seeing it.
This is very obscure, and don't ask me why it reminds me, but just the fact that you got so annoyed with it. The DVD version of the Weird Al movie UHF was 2-sided, and if you chose an item on the menu of this DVD, like settings or whatever, that was on the other side of the video, 2004 Weird Al would come up and scream at you, "That one's on the other side!"
That's awesome. We need things like that again.
That is the one thing I miss about DVDs, is they would include so many random and unnecessary extras like that. Like, you don't get that with streaming.
I feel like we peaked in the 2000s with like technology.
Like, I would love for, like, when you go to, like, a movie on Disney Plus or Hulu, if there was just, like, a secret hidden button somewhere on, like, the title screen, and, like, the main actor went, like, "Hey, if you're gonna watch this, be sure your parents are there," or something like that. Just some little extra something to make it a little more fun. Like...
I just feel like...
Go ahead.
Creativity has been sucked out of everything.
Honestly, yeah.
And I'm not trying to be like a boomer sounding, like, it just, I don't know, everything just feels so soulless, and I try not to see it that way. I mean, like, the Spider-Verse was really good, and so was Puss in Boots, like, everyone says that, obviously, but it's just, like, I don't know, I feel like, maybe it's just me, because I spend too much time, I don't even, like, use the internet, I just use YouTube a lot, but, like, everything's just the same after day after day.
I don't disagree, and of course, like you said, there are a few outliers like Puss in Boots and The Last Wish and, you know, the Spider-Man Spider-Verse movies, but those movies address problems. That's what makes them good, to me at least.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
did you watch Across the Spider-Verse, the one that just recently came out?
No, but I've just seen a lot about it. I just can't watch it because that one character's in there, and he really makes me mad.
Peter Parker?
No, Miguel.
Fair enough. The whole movie is based around the Spider-Man trope of Spider-Man needs tragedy to push forward. Like,
Yeah.
for Peter Parker, it's Uncle Ben. For Gwen Stacy, it's her commissioner dad. For Miguel O'Hara, it's having a stick up his butt. You know, just the typical Spider-Man tragedy. And it always falls under the same trope until Miles is like...
I mean, his daughter died or something like that, right?
I mean, that's the biggest tragedy of all if you got a stick stuck. That's just how it is. Or like, Puss in Boots and The Last Wish, it covers problems of, like, greed and classism and, like, how people live their lives and what they actually want versus what they actually need. Like, these movies address problems. And they do it in a good way. Whereas, like, Wish, for example, doesn't address problems. In fact, it is the problem.
I feel like everyone's shitting on that movie, so I just don't want to, like, I know it's bad, I just don't want to contribute to it, because it's just like, okay, we get it, it's bad, I honestly don't think we expected anything more from it. Which, I mean, I guess the people are upset because it was supposed to be, like, Disney's, like, 100-year anniversary to celebrate animation, which I did kind of, like, screw up there, and the animation is honestly does look really bad, but I don't know, man, it wasn't anything to begin with, and it wasn't anything after it came out.
I think it is more the stigmata of it is the 100th year of Disney, which we don't have many things that last 100 years. So that's pretty impressive in itself. And they had one chance to get it right. And they just whiffed it hard. And that's the thing, it's a legacy issue with Wish. It's like, they had the caliber to make good movies. Disney made Soul. That's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
And then it just, like, slowly fell down in a spiral staircase Three Stooges bit. Just watching his legacy go down the stairs with, like, the good dinosaur. And then just after that, thudda 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 thudda.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Sorry, I was looking at the thing.
You're
the
good.
middle one is the bat. The left one is the jellyfish, and then the right one I can't tell what it is. Let's go with the jellyfish.
Okay. Jellicent, oh Jellicent.
I will be really surprised if we do make it to, like, the end find.
I feel like we got this. I think we can do it. I mean, we have a tree and a building on our team. I think we can beat up a jellyfish.
Yeah, I think we can. I just don't have any effective moves, really.
I have Horn Leech. So that should help. But what was I saying? Oh, like, I do hear you, though, that a lot of these movies, they feel very samey, they feel very uninspired. Like, oh, another Disney princess. Yay. Or even in horror, like, oh, somebody who got wronged by society going insane. We already saw the Joker. Wasn't it you who was telling me that the new Saw movie essentially was getting canceled because it was too gory for most audiences?
No, not canceled, just that people were walking out because it was so gory.
Canceled might be strong, but like people were not like
yeah. No, that's not what I'm saying. No, people like. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm saying people can't handle gore. I mean, which is a normal thing. Most people can.
I mean, and that's understandable.
Like, if you enjoy gore, I think you have like brain issues.
I mean, that's understandable. I don't disagree. I'm just wondering what they were expecting from a Saw movie.
There are people that like it and enjoy it, so I don't know what to say. Like, I mean, if I enjoyed gore, I probably would have liked it. I mean, the Saw franchise in itself is just a little silly because, like, they don't even know what they're doing. Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I enjoy Saw for what it is. It's really silly. It's just gore, P-O-R-N.
Yeah,
that's all it really is.
You're not wrong. The Saw movies, I feel as though they're very hit and miss for me, specifically because they focus so hard on John Kramer as a person that they kind of just bled his character dry, and now just using his name, you just make a Saw movie. Like, if you just say John Kramer, it's a Saw movie now. Like, it doesn't matter what the movie is. It's Saw now. It has John Kramer in it. John Kramer, cancer. Right the wrongs. Saw.
I'm gonna blow my nose real quick.
I believe in you. I think you can do it.
Yeah, I just don't want to be annoying. Hold on. Sorry. Thank you. I have a fairy type move, just so you know.
I'll let you Dynamax then. I'm like a little nervous only because we got 2 ghost types and Dark beats Ghost, if I remember.
Yeah, but his defense doesn't seem that good, to be honest.
He's too busy slurping up all that delicious goodness.
You know, punch him in the stomach.
Watch him scream like a human man. Ah! Ah! The only thing I know about the Alola anime part of Pokemon is Guzzlord screaming like human man. Ah!
Ah!
Wait, there's 2 things. I remember Ash beats the League, but I remember everybody got upset. Well, it's like, well, he's got 2 mythicals on his team. That barely counts.
So do I.
Meanwhile, I look at every Pokemon player ever who's just like, you used the legendary Pokemon in your Elite Four the first run. Don't you judge him?
No, for real.
Like, do you honestly think that Koga from the Johto Elite Four was totally fine that you had the God of the Seas behind you?
No, he was fine with it, totally.
Like, here he is with his Crobat.
He was just like, that's fair game.
Meanwhile, you just pull out Lugia, who happens to have, like, psychic and flying type moves, and it's just like, yeah, what do you think of that? I think you're cheating.
I think that, that's not fair.
I just thought that their hatred was so funny. Like, everybody in Pokemon is just that one moment was a little bit of a hypocrite. Because Ash was always supposed to represent the idea of a player character. Like, if this is what your player would do as an anime character, and that's perfectly fine. So it makes sense that Ash had a Melmetal and a Noise Pole on his team. Because a player like you and I would have a mythical Pokemon on our team against the Elite Four. That makes sense.
I mean, it goes into the story, and usually before you beat the Elite Four, you get the Legendary.
Exactly. Why are you hating on Ash?
Because they just hate to hate.
Well, I just found it funny because Pokemon was just like, okay, you want him to win without having a mythical Pokemon? Fine. But he gets one pseudo legendary. He gets a Dragonite for Gen 8. Everything else caught right there in Galar. But it's just so funny to me that they had him fight all of the champions from all of the regions in the anime that he's witnessed thus far, just so that way they could justify Ash being the champion so they could retire him. Like, he did it, we're done.
They needed new people. They got that girl and that boy now.
Oh yeah. They're releasing the new Paldea anime pretty soon, I think, right? What is it called? New Horizons or something? Something Horizons?
Something like that. No good Pokemon to start with.
I'm still under the ruse of my nostalgia that the Gen 3 theme song was the best. Whoa, I'm unbeatable.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I actually heard it. It was Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, aka one of the best Pokemon movies.
That is one of the best, I have to say. I was talking about that with Calvin. Like, I was just like, I think my favorite Pokemon movies was the one with Giratina and Shaman, and then also the Lucario one. And also the Entei one. The Entei one's really good.
The Entei one is extremely good. I think that was my first Pokemon movie.
It's, like, I don't remember, like, anything from it, but I remember how it made me feel.
Entei kidnaps girl because Entei is spirit of deceased father, I think. Something like that. Meanwhile, unknowns go insane for no reason.
Yeah.
The other one that I like is the Darkrai one, but that's just a fever dream. Like, I remember watching it. I couldn't have been older than like 9 or 10 when I had first watched it, and I kept thinking to myself, this is both real and not real at the same time. Darkrai puts everyone in a coma. The movie.
Which one is that one?
Oh, it had like
Is that
some...
the one with Dialga and Pokemon?
No, Darkrai had his own standalone movie. Yeah, Pokemon The Rise of Darkrai.
I wanna watch it. You know Darkrai's like one of my favorites.
The cover photo does say that it does have Dialga and Palkia in it. I don't remember them being that prominent in the movie.
I think that is the Dialga and Palkia movie. I swear that's like the Gen 4 movie.
That was the first Gen 4 movie. I think there are a few of them.
Yeah, I just remember like Darkrai being a part of like the Palkia and Dialga thing in the movie at least.
I think that's where I had fallen off on the Pokemon movies, was right around there. No, it was the Arceus movie. The Arceus movie.
I didn't see that one either.
Basically, in order to shape the world, Arceus, however you want to say it, I'll say Arceus. Arceus gives the elements of fire, water, grass, and dragon to the world and says, in like 3,000 years I'm going to come back and I'm going to take these back because your planet will be fine. So that's the deal. And it's somehow like that orb containing all 4 of those elements goes missing, and Ash and friends have to solve it before Arceus comes down and destroys everything in a fit of rage. And I think there's a little bit of time travel because of Dialga. Because like Dialga,
I wonder.
we're gonna have to find a way to like, you and I will have to find a way to view share that, so that way you and I can both watch it together on our own time, because I remember that one was like stupid but good. And it was only
my iPad can stream.
Fairy, go to the Clefable.
Ground.
Oh.
No.
Oops.
Dialga. He's not good against him because he has Steel type.
Oopsie doodles.
You need to wait for my command.
Do as I command.
You will follow my will.
That's okay.
I think Clefable is decent, but as long as you don't get it. I don't know. I'm Dynamaxing because I have an iron type. Yeah, iron type, the new type.
I was hoping the new Pokemon type was meat. Yo, dude, new meat type just dropped.
Yo, check out my Pokemon.
It's just Outback Steakhouse, the restaurant.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I just gotta go do something real quick.
You got it. How we doing today, my individuals? I done goofed up and sent us to the wrong Pokermans. That's okay though. This is so fun. Hello.
I gotta go in again like 10 minutes just because I'm gotta do not like go. I just gotta do something again in 10 minutes.
You're good. We'll probably use that moment to take a small break so I can go use the restroom.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to put music on here. I'm not used to using OBS yet, but I'm figuring it out.
Yeah, you just gotta put it on like a really low volume though, just so in case we have like quiet moments and stuff where you gotta go use the restroom break. I think it would be a good idea.
I got you. And thankfully I do have you here, so if I do need to run, like, you can just talk into the microphone out here and just be like, so what's going on with you gamers? Hope you're having a good time.
The most impressed group of them all. Gamers.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
Wesker?
Wesker?
I think I'm gonna name my Dialga when I do get him Tyler.
Tyler.
Yeah, from like Fight Club.
Oh. Because he's... Is it...
I
Are
don't
we
know,
supposed to say spoiler warning to Fight Club? Because Fight Club is like 20 years old now. Because I was about to say, we're fine. I get it, because Dialga and Tyler aren't real.
Tyler isn't real. The second, it's Scyther, and then the flying type is...
Togetic.
I actually... Yeah, let's just go with that one. We're gonna get wiped by Dialga, but that's okay. I can't even catch him.
I was telling chat when you were gone briefly, like, I'm sorry I done messed up and got Clefairy. Or Clefable. But we're having fun.
I just don't know. I don't know why it, like, override. I guess the NPCs chose it too, but whatever. Whatever.
Since when do the NPCs vote matter?
Remember when, like, I went to, like, the restroom or something, and I didn't get to choose the route, and you didn't choose it either? Or, like, you chose one route, and then it, like, just went the other way?
Oh yeah, I think, what was it? I think we were doing Nihiligo, and there was a fighting to the left. And we were both like, okay, let's do fighting. And then it just decided, oh, did you mean the ice type on the right? No. Why did you send us to the ice type on the right? It's a steel type. That's not gonna help. Thanks, Sword and Shield.
I love this game. This game is better than Scarlet and Violet. I'm also being sarcastic.
I was trying to find words very carefully to tell you no, but that's just me. I
mean, I
go ahead.
I don't know. I like the random grass encounters. I miss them. I miss being able to like shiny hunt in the grass and not know when it's a shiny and just have that feeling of like, oh, there it is, like there it is, like there it actually is, rather than just like seeing it in the overworld, or like I don't feel like unless it's like a really long hunt or something and you just can't find it and you finally do. I just feel like it's just so easy to get shinies.
I don't disagree. Like, I definitely see the the slot machine appeal of tall grass encounters. I get it. I'm also just a weenie shiny hunter. Like, I don't mind convenience.
Get on my level. Get on my level.
I don't wanna. I'm comfortable here.
You should. You should.
I have a little lawn chair and a little soda. I'm on my level and I'm perfectly comfortable.
No, I'm gonna peer pressure you.
Bet. The only logical answer to that. I'm gonna peer pressure you. Bet.
I like to see you try.
I will eviscerate you.
Well, we killed... No, we didn't even kill it, because I guess I was charging up my move. And it avoided the attack.
I will say, I do like Dynamaxing more than I do the terastallizing. Number one, because it's easier to say.
The aesthetic.
Number two, Kaiju Pokemon. Number three,
the raids stuck in Scarlet and Violet.
Well, aesthetically speaking, they're just wearing hats. Which at that point, you may as well... Well, like, you may as well add, like, a little fashion thing to where, like, your Pokemon could wear hats. or like wear clothing. I think that would have been cooler, and that way you could have your Pokemon from Pokemon Go that are special event Pokemon with special hats in Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, as much as I like that, Pokemon Company would never. I feel like since Gen 6, which had the best Pokemon interaction to interact with your Pokemon, they've just been going downhill since.
Oh, the Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that was one of. I mean, I never played Gen 7, so I don't know what the interaction was like with the Pokemon. I just know that it sucks in Gen 8 and it sucks in this generation. Like, all we can do is wash them.
It was Pokemon Me again. However, they had like a small online islandy thing where like you could deploy your Pokemon to find items in like this bean island area thing. But it was Pokemon Me. Like the exact same thing.
What time is it?
For you, 4:57.
Okay, I got it. With like 2 more minutes.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna Dynamax.
Go for it. I have nothing useful.
Cool.
Oh boy! That's exactly what I wanted!
And now it's using a move that's gonna do nothing.
Yay!
Well, that might be good.
Good job.
I mean, his attack fell.
True. That can definitely be helpful.
Anything lowering his like attack or defense is just really good.
I do not have a good Pokemon for this. Shocker, Clank isn't good.
You should have took the Togetic, even though it will like wiped you out.
Oh well. We'll call it hard mode.
It had life do. This game is hard mode. I mean, at least nothing happens when you get hit by that.
True. I know I've said this to you.
And we're not dead yet.
Also true. Also, I know I've said this to you, but I haven't said it to chat. Every time I see Fall Links, I keep thinking of the VeggieTales song, Keep Walking, but you won't knock down our wall. Keep walking, but you won't knock down our wall. Keep walking, but she isn't gonna fall. It's plain to see, your brains are very small to think walking. We'll be knocking down our... Ah!
That's a good one. They kind of do look like VeggieTales.
They look like the peas. From that same episode too, like with their little Roman Spartan helmets and everything. I would have a Fall Links. I think they'd be a fun Pokemon to have.
I found a random one the other day when I was just looking for Terra Raids, and I was like, oh, that's brown. That's not normal.
But it's a good shiny.
It is. I like it. I think we actually have this. Maybe. Hopefully I'm not gonna jinx it. Why would you do that? Well, Fable.
Bruh.
You're gonna die.
What is with this altruism?
He like sacrificed himself for us for some reason.
Why? That's stupid.
It is defense rose.
Oh, that's not good. The Time Llama grows stronger.
I guess you could call that a llama. I didn't think he looked like a dragon.
It's mainly the head shape. That's what it does. Well,
that's because it in like lore, like Palkia and Dialga and Giratina, if you combine all their origin forms together, they actually create Arceus.
Which makes sense. But it's still, even then, Arceus looks like a llama.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that. I'm saying the reason why that Dialga looks like that. No!
No, the peas!
No, we only have one life left and I'm dead and it's gonna fucking wipe you out. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Nope, it wiped the Dragonair out.
I thought you were the Dragonair for a second.
No, I was the Clank.
If the Clefable literally didn't do that, I think we still would have had it.
We were so close. Alright. You go do what you need to do. I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quick and then make sure that this doesn't freeze over. Alright.
Okay, I'll be right back.
See you in a second. Keep walking, but you won't knock down that wall. Keep walking, but she isn't gonna fall. Plain to see, your brains are very small. To sink walking, we'll be knocking down our wall.
Okay, I returned. We're doing Guzzlord.
Yeah, we doing Guzzlord. I too have returned.
Okay, I'm putting it into. Excuse me. It was horrible.
You are good, my individual.
My Dialga plush shipped.
Yay!
Thank you.
Of course.
I honestly was worried that like something happened because I didn't get the like confirmation email.
It might be because of business days.
Yeah, but he got shipped, so I'm glad.
Heck yeah. I'm still waiting on the Avengers Tower, but that should probably be sometime next week.
So when does those Sonic ones come out?
So the only real new, so there are like two new ones. There's like $100 set where it's like a Spring Hill Zone track. That's the best way to describe it. And then there's the Shadow the Hedgehog motorcycle, and I know for a fact that comes out on the 1st.
Ooh.
And I got a promo code to where I can get an extra set from the redemption counter of the Lego site and get an extra gift, so I'll get 2 sets for the price of 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad.
I'm glad you in-debt yourself buying Legos. No, I'm kidding.
I'm glad. I'm just glad you have something that makes you happy.
You know what? It's a very meditative hobby.
Maybe if I could come down there, and it's gonna be I don't know how, no, I think that would be a stupid drive to go all the way down to Orlando and go to the Legoland there.
I think it's only like 12 hours.
I know Orlando, just from like the top of Florida itself is like 8 hours. 6 hours, sorry.
Let me see the drive from my place. Because now I'm...
Or it could just not give me...
Yeah, it's like only 12 hours. So feasibly, if we did like a 3-day thing, from like one day, Like, one day drive there, one day enjoy the park, one day drive back. That could feasibly work.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
I like the idea.
I don't know how much. In the one there, it's not exactly. I don't think it is identical. I just know they have like Florida Legos.
That's true. They might have exclusives, which is always good.
They should, because the ones that when we used to work there, doxing ourselves. Sorry. They had exclusive like California Legoland sets.
That's true. And the Disneyland Anaheim, which vague area, of course. The Lego store in the Disney, downtown Disney, they had like exclusive sets for like Disney related stuff, like the Haunted Mansion set.
Yeah. I wonder if they have something like that there, like downtown Disney. They should, right?
Oh, 100% they should, yes. Especially with, like, the 100-year Lego sets they have been producing, which are better than the movies that Disney's producing. They're in no way comparable, but, like, if you saw those sets, you would be like, wow, I would rather build that than watch the last 5 Disney films. I'm gonna take it because I'm hurting for a squirtin'.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see, we got Magmar and Torkoal.
Go Torkoal, because it doesn't even matter, and also for the backpack.
True. Alright, what delicacies do you have for me today? Not much. I'll grab a focus sash. That sounds like a good idea.
I'm just gonna take the quick clock. That's only the thing I can grab.
Smart. Okay, here's a question. So, Gen 7, 8, and 9 are excluded from this question, so only 1 through 6. What Pokemon would you change? Like, if there was any Pokemon you could pick from Gens 1 through 6, what Pokemon would it be and what would you change?
The fact that Gen 6 is so old now that you had to include it in that question makes me, like, hurl in myself. But let me think.
I mean, we're not that far apart in age. I feel the salt and pepper growing in my hair, trust me. I understand the...
No, I'm just saying, like... Sorry. But, I don't know, because, I mean, to me, and I know I'm probably gonna get hate, there's just, like, a lot of Gen 1 designs that, like... And I get it, because they're old, they're very, like, you know, not the most extravagant, but I just don't really like not Graveler, but the one after that.
Golem?
Golem, yeah. I just don't fuck. I'm sorry. I just don't care for that Pokemon. I like the Alolan version, I'll say that.
I am of a similar route. Golbat. Golbat has always made me feel...
I like Golbat.
It makes me uncomfortable, just... And again, this is my weird neurodivergent brain nitpicking at stuff. If you look at its dimensions, especially in Pokemon Arceus, it's 99% mouth. So, like, how does it digest... Like, it makes me uncomfortable because it's like, how does it digest anything? Like, it's flat.
I mean, it's a bat.
Yeah, but if you look at it from the side view, so if you're looking at it from a profile, it doesn't have any, like, dimension to it. It's just a giant floating bat mouth. So just from, like, a scientific point of view, it irks me.
I mean, bats eat fruit, so I'm thinking like it licks the fruit to death and then just like absorbs the juices in its mouth. There probably is like a lore reason to how it eats.
I'm sure there is. It won't make sense. Like, and on top of the fact that when you were playing those 8-bit, 16-bit games like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, for example, and Golbat pops up, it just never looked right in a 2D sprite. It was always like bent or wavy, or like just it was a little wibbly wobbly. It just did not look good ever to me.
I think that gives it character. I like the old sprites.
I don't disagree with you, because a lot of them it works. It's just Golbat. Because again,
well, I mean,
it's
freaking Geodude just a rock.
Yeah, and it still works better than Flying Mouth. Like with Guzzlord, he has some like... Well, like with Guzzlord, for example, his dimensions show that there should be enough inside of him to digest stuff. Or at very least, he has some sort of, like, laser defense system in his stomach or something, and the food just like evaporates into thin air. I don't know, but it looks like he has guts and organs. Golbat, I could maybe buy if it's a fruit eating bat and it just drinks and it has like a crazy straw intestinal system. But anything else, we got Fairy on the right. Yeah, you were already on it.
And there's berries up there.
Ooh, always helpful. What other Pokemon? There was another Pokemon I had in my head, and it just like disappeared into the ether. But Golbat, I would at very least give more meat. Like, give it an actual body, instead of just being a flying mouth with legs.
I'm trying to think of another one. Also, I have Iron Head, so it should be good. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Okie dokie, I'll try and hold down the fort. If anybody's in chat or viewing, let us know what Pokemon you would want to change Gens 1 through 6. Because that would be interesting. Like, what Pokemon do you not like and how would you change it? And don't just say 'cause it sucks. Give it a real reason. Like, I would change Milcery to have little feet. Or, well, no, that's Gen 8. Or, like, I would make Skrelp matter, or whatever your Pokemon would be. I'm sure there's an answer somewhere around there for y'all in chat.
Yeah, it's called, your mom.
We don't need to change anything about my mother. She is a sweet woman. You leave her alone. Oh, she's online too. That was perfect timing. As soon as you say my mom, she appears online. Awesome. She's gonna watch this and go, "That's me."
If you heard any of that, my dog decided to use the restroom on the floor.
Oh my goodness. You kicked me out of your house when I do that, but you just let your dog do it. That's fine. Double standard.
No, never. Never.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of another Pokemon, but even limiting it to Gens 1 through 6 is like 700 Pokemon to sort through.
That's why it's hard.
It's definitely difficult.
I mean, I like Pokemon for the majority of it's how they are, like flaws and all. It's very hard for me to hate a Pokemon, I guess.
Oh, I'm not saying hate. Just like generally dislike. Because even if you don't like Golbat, it evolves into Crobat. And Golbats are generally
I don't
pretty
like
good
Geodude.
I like the Alolans, the Alolan Geodudes.
Yeah, those ones are fine.
At very least, Alolan Geodude justifies why they float. It's like, oh, they float because they're magnetically repelling the ground from the Earth's core. That kind of makes sense.
I mean, with a universe that has, like, ghosts going around, I think it makes sense.
They have people who turn into Pokemon by dying. Which, I gotta say, is a very interesting deal. Because if you're a wild ghost Pokemon, it's generally, like, implied that you used to be a person, right? Except in certain instances
I mean, the
where...
Phantom...
Yeah, Phantom is like a little kid who, like, got lost in the woods and haunted a stump.
Yeah. Can you hear any of the background noise I'm making at all?
Just your voice.
Okay, I'm just double checking because I'm like moving stuff around because like hyper.
Oh, you're all good. But like, wouldn't that technically be considered slavery if a person used to be a person but is now a Pokemon and then you catch them? Or is it when you become a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Or is it like when you become a Pokemon, your memory get wiped and you don't remember being a person?
Well, look at the mystery dungeons for that answer.
Oh, I haven't played a mystery dungeon game in years.
I have one that I still need to play. I promised Calvin I'd play it.
They have a Switch mystery dungeon, right? They made one for the Switch?
Yeah, and it's actually kind of fun. Well, it's a remake of the very first one, so like, yeah. Are you taking it? No, I'm taking it.
No, I'm not taking it. I was gonna let you take it. Cause that might be a good future stream, is I'll get that game and play it.
Yeah, it's like Mystery Dungeons, like XD or something like that.
I know the last one I played. It was Explorers of Time.
And how old were you? 14?
No, I was 18 or 19 and I was borrowing it from a friend. Cause I had not gotten to play it. I liked it.
Yeah, that one's a good one. That's why it sells for like $100.
Oh, well now I kind of wish I stole it. No, I'm kidding. I remember that game being very good. Like, the Mystery Dungeon games are alright. I just never really got into them.
They're hard for me, at least. They're probably not that hard, but I'm just a weak little baddie.
Oh, there was definitely a difficulty to the older ones, for sure. Like, I remember Explorers of Time, I struggled with it quite a bit. What I wish is they would bring Pokemon Ranger back. I loved Pokemon Ranger.
I can't believe they brought Pokemon Snap and then didn't use those graphics from that game in the newer game. because the graphics of that game were phenomenal.
That is very strange now that you say it out loud.
I mean, I guess it's a smaller game, quote unquote, but I don't know what happened. The graphics in that game were so beautiful, and then we have what we have today.
Which is Scarlet and Violet.
Very beautiful games.
I'll be honest.
You.
I like Scarlet and Violet. I prefer Arceus, weirdly.
I think some people do, and like the gameplay, I don't know, I think that was a good experience for a Pokemon game. I think if like you're trying to get someone into Pokemon, you should make them play that game for sure.
Well, here's the thing. I agree with you, just so you're not dismissed. I totally agree with you that it is a very good solo experience for a first-timer to play. Absolutely. But not only that, I wish in Scarlet and Violet they brought back just the Pokeball throw. Like, you don't have to go into a battle.
Yeah.
Just throw the Pokeball at the back of his head, and then you catch it. Like, why'd they get rid of that? That was a good feature. I liked that.
No shiny.
No shiny for me either, but I think you can see.
I can, I'm watching.
I have to work with an audience now.
Okay, Dialga.
Let's do it. Honestly, if I get like a random shiny from the Dialgas, I'll be perfectly happy. Like, that'd be pretty neat.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised out of all the raids that we've done together, which I feel like are a lot, you haven't got a single shiny.
Incorrect. I've gotten 2. Alchemy and Nidoqueen.
You got Nidoqueen, you're so lucky.
You saw the Nidoqueen.
Yeah, but my memory is terrible, you know that.
Fair enough.
Remember, ground and fighting.
I grabbed that Diggersby. I got you.
I got nervous for a second.
We're dual hunting, so we have to like work with 2 different rules. Yes, we got a ground. 2 grounds.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, Stunfisk, and then the dark type is a Galarian Lanoon. So we'll go for that one.
So left. Yeah.
Yeah, left, and then ground, middle.
You got it.
Mario. I'm sorry, I saw my Mario plush and got excited.
I love your dog brain. Just like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go for a walk. Squirrel!
Mario time, Mario time.
And now it's time for Gino to come in and max Quake. Do the whirl.
He's gonna do the whirl. I have Leech Horde.
I have a fat rabbit.
I have your pin that I designed. I found it. It was on the floor for some reason.
Aww. That was almost a year ago.
Yeah, it feels like longer than that, but...
That's flattering. I like that you kept it. I still have like a bag of them in my van somewhere.
You start giving them away to people.
That's definitely
Do you want a
tempting.
GameCube?
Say again?
Do you want a GameCube?
Do I want a GameCube?
Yeah. Do you want a GameCube?
A little, now that you've
Yes or
given
no
me the offer, yeah.
It's a silver one.
What games do you have for it?
Nothing, so you might want to go to your local game shop and get some stuff.
So what you're really offering me is a financial burden. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
It's a GameCube.
I can't even think of anything on the GameCube I would want to play. Other than, like, Wind Waker.
2, Resident Evil 4, Wind Waker. There's a whole, like, Zelda collection that has, like, Majora and Ocarina on it. There's a lot of good GameCube games. All the Mario Party games that I like.
That is a good point. There are some good Mario Party games on. Remind me, Kirby Air Riders was GameCube, right?
Yes. Yes.
I remember playing Kirby Air Riders at my cousin's.
Here, let me look it up real quick. Just make sure. Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, it's a GameCube game and it's $80, but that's because that's like one of the best games.
Tell you what, I'll get back to you on it. If I don't get to you in time, go ahead and give it to whoever wants it.
No, you can have it.
Alright. Well, thank you.
It's your Christmas gift, I guess.
Well, thank you. Now I gotta figure out how to plug it into a new TV.
I mean, it's still HDMI cord. It's gonna be the same as
thank goodness.
everything.
I thought it had the red yellow light plugs.
You know what? I'll go. Even I'll do this. I'll go to my game that cartridge place, and I'll get you some games.
That would be awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Then I could stream on the GameCube like a retro gamer.
Hold on. I can't, unfortunately, find the back chargers for it. So hopefully they're not that much. Or I can just find them at that game store. Oh, they're cheap. They're like, well, $15 at most.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. I'll give you the GameCube, and I'll get you some games on it that I can find at that game store.
That would be great, thank you. And then I'll figure out, like, what I need to do to plug it in, and then I'll stream some GameCube games.
I mean, I think you need a different kind of... What kind of... Does the capture card work on the GameCube?
It's got HDMI ports, so assumably.
Oh. Then yeah. That would be sick.
Yeah, that would be kind of dope, and have, like, some retro gaming, and then you and I can, like, voice act a Zelda together. That'd be fun.
Sorry. I would, and then we could actually play through Majora, and I can help you, but I let you play it, and then I scream at you for doing it wrong. That's how it goes, yeah.
Like I move 1 inch at the beginning of the game. No! You were supposed to move diagonally.
No, you're supposed to do that. No, you're supposed to do that.
Oh my gosh, can we have a dual stream series called Backseat Gaming? Where it's just...
Sorry, I coughed so hard.
And then you said
But
middle,
yes,
right?
I'm sorry that this made me... Yeah, the middle.
Like, I think that's a catchy title. Like, people would, like, catch their eye on that.
Hold on, I'm gonna get some water again.
My Sandaconda don't. My Sandaconda don't.
Wait, is this Anaconda? That's actually really good against Dialga, I feel like.
It be a ground type.
Yeah, and I've used him before, and I think he does have, like, with the Sandstorm and everything, because he has the ability, when you hit him with a physical move, it can create the Sandstorm.
Makes sense.
So it would boost our attack. And since we need that desperately with him, it would help a lot.
Well, no. Because Dialga's steel. Sandstorm isn't, like, doesn't affect steel types.
Is it not a grass one?
No.
Wait, what did I just say? I don't know what I just said. I don't know. I think I just blacked out for a second.
Chris Rizzfield is having a stronk. Is Sandstorm a grass move?
It boosts ground type is what I mean to say. Because he's a ground type already. So why would the Sandstorm not boost the ground type? Like, that is what it makes sense, right?
Well, that makes sense. Grass does not. But what I'm saying is, Dialga will experience no pain. Because steel types, like, steel types are able to withstand sandstorms. It's ground, steel, and rock.
Okay, I don't care about the 2% damage, I care about it boosting our attack.
Right. I'm saying that's good, and also.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you, I'm including.
Yeah, I'm not gonna Dynamax this round, just so it's saved.
I got you. My Sandaconda don't want none unless they're sanding those buns.
No.
Yeah, no, it felt weird saying it when it came out.
No.
Hey, Koda, I hate to tell you this, but, it didn't work.
Joey Swashbuckle!
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Have you seen that guy Koda Foxx play Super Mario RPG? He did the whirl.
He really did it.
Like, he wouldn't even try, it's just like, he did the whirl, Peter. Insanest thing I ever saw.
Insanest.
Joe, I don't care. You're talking about a Let's Play online. But you don't understand. He does all the voices and everything. I love how I'm stroking my own ego to Joe Swanson.
Also, I wanted to say about the GameCube, it comes with 3 controllers and 2 memory cards, so you'll be set. I just need to get you the games and the charger, and then that will be your Christmas gift.
That would be awesome, thank you. That would be great. And then we'll play the Pokemon games, and then I'll be the winner.
Did you know we could play Pokemon? Wait, did we ever try to play? Oh yeah, we did play Coliseum on the online, and then we were like, wow, this is horrible because of the connection.
Not only was it horrible because of the connection, but we just decimated every single thing with Entei.
I forgot we were double battling.
Like, you and I were in this weird tag team system to where you and I were playing basically the same guy. And, like, we were fighting the NPC specifically just so we could watch Entei demolish everything.
I thought we were I feel like at one point in that we were struggling just a tiny bit.
There was a Rattata.
Should I take it or keep Drain Punch? Should I keep
ground type with a Dynamax? So, and you were saying ground type's more important, but that's up to you.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like fighting does more, and then I feel like some ground type moves do more.
Maybe it just depends on the Pokemon. Like,
yeah.
Maybe it's probably just like the attack stats being different.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I know the strongest move that I've seen against him is Marowak's Boomerang. That was like the strongest like I've ever seen like damage done with one move.
The Bonerang.
But I just thought we got him skin. I'm not answering that.
It's a bone boomerang. There's nothing wrong with saying it. It's a bonerang.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Rizzfield. This is a family show.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
I mean, goodness knows in my last Batman stream there were some slip-ups. I had to add a maturity warning to the title. Well, for the YouTube video at least, I had to include a maturity warning. But here, do you want me to Dynamax, or you want to Dynamax?
What move did you? Yeah, just go ahead. Go ahead. If you have a ground type. Yeah, I think it's ground boost our attack.
You got it. But no, like, I think you came in late to that stream for the first Batman one. It got a little Saw movie in the first, like, 10 minutes. So I'm like, oh, like, nothing too bad, but, how do I phrase this for a PG stream? A victim immediately started missing digits in a death trap. Like, just fingers started going away. So I'm like, oh, I should include in the title, warning mature content. Just to kind of help save my ass. That should be up by tonight. So that
I will check it out, but it's in the beginning.
So I included episodes 1 and 2 in the same long video. Figured that would be easier. But even then, in the title screen, I'm like, hey, Twitch is warning me that this is gonna be mature. And this, Bubbles Murphy, who has reappeared in chat, was like, oh, I'm not gonna watch this. This seems a little too PG-13 for me, but I'll listen and support you. And I'm just like, oh, Bubbles, thank you. You don't have to stay here if it's uncomfortable, but I appreciate the support.
That's cute.
Oh, Bubbles is adorable. They got YouTube videos about the Bubbles Murphy the turtle, the tortoise.
I like that tortoise.
A very cute Bubbles tortoise.
We almost got Dialga down.
We got this. Whoa, Black Betty. Cramorant.
Oh. Oh, Black Betty.
Cramorant. Black Betty had a child, Cramorant. That thing had wings, Cramorant. I believe it's a bird, Cramorant. And that's the word, Cramorant. Whoa, Black Betty, Cramorant.
It's true, it's true.
It ate a Pikachu, Cramorant, and Airstudid 2, Cramorant. I can't be the first person to have thought of that, but I romantically believe it.
I thought I said it first, but I wouldn't be surprised if you did. I just remember like saying it, and then you found it really funny. I don't know, I could be wrong.
I mean, we might have both have said it.
Yeah.
Nothing on your side?
I'm waiting. It's like, oh, it's behind for some reason.
Weird.
Yeah. But I'm at 25 Dialga rage.
Nice. I have not been keeping track.
Nope. That's okay. Do you want me to keep track for you?
Nah. Excuse me. I fall under my old casino training to where, like, keeping track is a distraction. So, like...
Yeah, I just...
Go ahead.
I don't know, I forgot what I was gonna say. I didn't want to interrupt you, I keep doing that. I'm just bad at talking.
Well, like, back when I was at the casino, in my old casino days, one of the things they trained us on is not paying attention to the cards in their sequence. I guess because they didn't want us accidentally learning how to count cards. So, like, I did the opposite of what they told me and learned how to keep track.
I see.
I mean, it got easy after a while to the point to where it was boring. Like, I could predict a blackjack hand for 5 hands before they even came out. I probably couldn't.
I think that's why it's good. Yeah, I just think that's why it's good to like constantly do new things.
I agree.
Go to the raid.
Oh, that would be a good shiny. But that might be me being on edge. Ah, because that's the Pokemon humor comedy laugh, damn it. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'll be right back. No, you're fine, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom and then fill up my water.
You do those things.
Okay, hold on, I just want to see if I don't have any good moves, so I'll be back.
I got it. Executor. Cha-cha. Let's see. Oh, we got a viewer viewing. Ooh. How's everybody doing tonight in chat? Y'all enjoying the Dynamax shiny hunting? I hope so. I think we're doing okay. Oh no, it's the Rizzfield's turn, and they went to go hydrate. Whatever shall we do? Ooh, excuse me. Have you returned? No, probably not. Be destroyed, Doublade. I wish to capture you and hope that you are of the shiny variety. Precipitations, malefactors! I am appropriating assistance for the theft of consumables. Who will join me? We got any SpongeBob fans in chat? No? Okay. That's cool too. Oh, come on, we almost there. We almost there. Pineapple palm tree dig attack. Well, I guess they're more coconuts than pineapples, huh? I don't know why I said pineapple. So many decisions to make. You know, I just noticed it, but I really like the belt holder for the Pokeballs on the cop. It's kind of an interesting look. I like it. Communicating. That's what we should all do, is learn how to communicate with each other. I'll take it. I don't know what they'd want, but there's a chance for an Obstagoon, so I'm just gonna make a choice. Gotta be decisive. We found some berries on the ground, that's always nice.
I apologize, I had to go feed the dogs.
Oh, you're all good. I've been just rambling like a sociopath this entire time.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to go feed the dogs.
Well, we beat the Doublade. And now we are at Obstagoon.
That's good.
Speaking of who we stan in chat, it's Obstagoon. You know, I saw Kiss in concert like over 14 years ago. They were really good. However, it makes me feel old now that I say 14 years.
So how old were you? 14?
Oh no, I would have been about 12.
Wait, damn.
Oh yeah, you can actually...
Sorry, I'm not good at that.
You can actually see me on a very, very, very old episode of Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. I'm in the concert just like rocking out. Like, I couldn't tell you what episode to save my life, but you can see me in a green tie-dye Kiss concert t-shirt. And I know this because
Do you have video?
I don't have the video. All I have is a testimony from my old art teacher in, like, 7th grade going like, I saw you on TV! And I'm just like, how?
I sure hope they weren't lying to you.
No, because they specified the shirt.
Oh, okay.
Which they only would have seen if either A, they were at the concert, or B, saw it on TV. Because I never wore that shirt
Yeah,
to school.
yeah.
I used it as a night shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
I honestly could not tell you what episode it was, but I'm sure if you do the math, you could probably find little 12-year-old me somewhere in those episodes. It was probably like a 5-second clip. Just like, as you can see,
We need
fans
to
of
find
all
it.
ages.
We need to find this lost episode.
Dude, that would be neat.
We're going against Guzzlord, right?
Yeah, we're going Guzzlord, so fighting, fairy, ice. Those are all good.
Okay, there's an ice right there then.
Perfect. We encountered a backpacker. Let's steal her stuff from her backpack.
I got the expert belt.
Give me your apple core. I was trying to think earlier today. You had shown me a picture of you, Chris Rizzfield, as a gym leader, which was very good. But now I'm thinking, like, on top of what gym leader type would you be? What gym leader type would I be?
I don't know why, but I feel like weirdly like poison, but also normal.
For you?
Don't take that as like it's like, no, you. Like I don't, cause like I think, cause when I think of you, I think of Snorlax a lot, so that's why I said normal type.
I could be down with normal type. There's nothing wrong with
But
that.
also poison. But also poison, like a mixture.
Why poison? And that's not me
I
going
don't
like,
know.
explain yourself. Just like, I'm curious to know your thought process.
I don't know, I just feel it in my bones.
I'm
wake
just
it up.
bamboozled because I don't use poison like at all.
I don't know.
I could see normal type for me. Like there are quite a few
Do
normal
you want me to
types I
think
could
harder?
rock.
I'll think harder.
No, that I actually like the answer normal type.
Okay. Yeah, cause like when I think of you, I think of like Snorlax. But there's also a lot of cool normal types, so I feel like when people like think like, oh, it's normal type, it's like nothing. Like, that's not true.
I mean, look at our god. Arceus
Also,
is a normal
Kasuya
type.
Zorua is also like normal ghost.
And Obstagoon is normal dark.
Yeah, see? Exactly.
Like, I think I could rock, like, dual normal types. Like, normal types with something extra.
I don't know. I don't know. Poison was just the first one that came to my head. I don't think I thought hard enough, to be honest. I got nervous. I was put on the spot.
See, just based on how you designed your drawing earlier, I could see you as, like, dark or grass type. Like, I could see you...
I always thought of myself as more of an electric type.
I don't disagree, I just don't see it as strong. Like, I see you more, like, with a grass type. Like, again, maybe just, like, maybe that's my version of your poison, for example, but, like, I could see you with, like, a Comfey, a Venusaur, maybe an Ogerpon.
I like Overclock. She's cute. At first, I didn't really understand the hype because I didn't play it, and I was like, okay, I get it.
Like, once you saw the personality peek out in Ogerpon, and you're like, Aw, she's just a shy baby.
Yeah.
She's been bullied and needs love and support, and she lives in a cave. I definitely hear you on that.
Yeah. And then, let me think. Like, give me a chance to think.
You got it.
I mean, obviously Hoopa, because, like, Hoopa's your man.
Hoopa is Dark and
Like with
Ghost,
you.
though. Or Psychic Ghost, I think.
I don't know, I know, I was just saying, like, for, like, legend, or, like, mythical.
I could definitely see, like, my final Pokemon as a normal type gym leader for no reason being Hoopa. Like, why do you have that? You're a normal type gym leader. Get around.
My trick card.
I mean, you guys let a Pokemon champion have a Darkrai and a Latios in Gen 3. Let me have what I want.
Exactly.
Or no, it was Gen 4. I remember that. I don't remember the guy's name, but like it was the Gen 4 anime. Ash is like third down the list for the Champion League to challenge the Elite Four. And then this guy with like a Darkrai, a Latios, and a Regigigas, or one of the Regis, just comes in and wipes the floor with Ash's team. And everybody in the fandom went insane and just like, well, that's not fair. But as we previously discussed, they got mad when Ash had mythicals too. So at least they're consistent.
Yeah.
God, what was that guy's name?
There's a lot of things that don't make sense.
That guy's name is gonna kill me because he only appeared for like 2 episodes. And it was purely so that way Ash could not win. Like if an actual Pokemon player came up to the field instead of like what Pokemon thinks a Pokemon player is. Where like they struggle, get knocked down, and get back up again. It's like they found the guy who's already beat the Elite Four, already has a full Pokedex, so you know what, screw it, he's just using his favorite Pokemon. Like, I don't know, let's beat up this Ash kid, Darkrai.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. It's like, I guess it's just plot armor, right?
Oh, the Pokemon anime is riddled with plot armor. I'm sure you throw a dart, you'll hit something.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get off to this one right here.
Alright, I think, well, we've been going for like 3 hours. That's a good stream time. So, let's see if I got a shiny. Real quick. No. Darn it. Alright.
Nah.
Well, Rizzfield, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like to say the ending catchphrase with me? Enjoy your chicken nuggets on 3?
No.
No? Okay. Well, it's been fun, everybody. Enjoy your chicken nuggets. Good night.
Thank you, and enjoy your chicken nuggets.